And we're out there, you know, we say, yeah, this is going to be good, and we're thinking about it in an air-conditioned office.
Okay, what in the world am I talking about here? Well, I was discussing, along with my hair, the production of a TV show, a nationally syndicated TV show called PM Magazine. There was a local version in Columbia, South Carolina, and I was appearing on the TV show OpenLine on the South Carolina Educational Television Network. Also on the show this night, PM Magazine male co-host Lou Green.
Let me get this great shot. But, you know, that's
one thing we've talked about a little bit was, you know,
and the host of OpenLine was Tom Fowler. Now, recalling all this, I cannot remember if anything I said made any sense. Let's listen.
And WIS had done that for several years, and we decided to buy something that had local appeal, and it wasn't something that was shipped in from the West Coast.
Well, I hope that historians do not point to this interview as the beginning of the end for broadcasting, but who knows?
Lou, you were anchor for WIS for a while and been a newsman, and now been doing PM Magazine since it was started at WIS about a year and a half, 2 years ago. What's the difference for you? We can get in that in depth a little bit later. But.
Well, there's a lot of difference in PM Magazine doing the news.
OpenLine was an excellent broadcast, produced 5 days a week and live. You don't see much of that now. I don't know how many programs Tom Fowler and the OpenLine production team eventually produced over the years, but for a long time, South Carolinians statewide could look to this show for a daily dose of interesting newsmakers and trends. Don't know how PM Magazine fit into all of this, but Lou and I were definitely happy to take part.
What about the difference, and we can see this more in detail when we take a look at the tape and talk a bit, but when you have a...
Tom Fowler would go on to develop a great career in executive management with public broadcasting and South Carolina educational TV and radio. Lou Green, after over 10 years with PM Magazine, would become an executive with the Electric Cooperatives of South Carolina. Meanwhile, I went on to toil in relative obscurity out here in California. There were a lot of other people who were major contributors to PM Magazine. Those people were folks like Charles Aiken, Mike Brewer, Bill Chapman, Peter Tarpley, the legend in South Carolina broadcasting, Mr. Tom Posey, and the late Pete Davis. Then there's the extraordinary Betsy Breckenridge, Lou's wonderful PM Magazine co-host for many years, and one of the most unforgettable people any of us have ever worked with. Looking back at this show from 1982, I recall that our friend Martha Fowler at the South Carolina Educational Television Network played an instrumental role in putting the whole thing together. But I guess that's about it for now. I'm still going through old VHS tapes in the garage. God only knows what I'm going to come up with next. But it was fun recalling a special moment in 1982 and seeing a few of my South Carolina friends again. Okay, take care.